WrestleMania 33 results, Undertaker loses to Roman Reigns. After a whole lot of talk about whether the Brock Lesnar vs. Goldberg Universal title or Randy Orton vs. Bray Wyatt WWE title match would headline WrestleMania 33, it was Undertaker vs. Roman Reigns that went on last tonight, April 2, 2017, at Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. And Jim Ross made his return to call it. Before they got started, while Reigns was making his entrance, they announced it would be a no-holds-barred match. They worked a match in line with that. That included Reigns taking a chokeslam on one announce table that wouldn't break. Undertaker set up to move to another and ended up getting speared through it. They argued throughout the match about whose yard it is, such as Reigns up on the turnbuckles screaming in it to Deadman's face and getting hit with the lash tried for his troubles. Reigns kicked out of the first tombstone. They ran into a hiccup when Reigns tried a reversal, and during the course of lifting Undertaker up, he dropped him. They tried again, with Undertaker throwing himself up and Roman still couldn't get him up, so they had to call an audible and go to a Superman punch. It looked ugly. He hit a spear shortly after, but when Reigns went in on him, he locked in Hell's Gate, kind of. Even that didn't look so good, and they had to transition into an armbar of sorts before Reigns awkwardly made the ropes to break the hold. Undertaker attempted to grab a chair, but Reigns put his foot on it, and shook his head while the Phenom looked up in despair. Roman hit him with shot after shot, imploring the legend to stay down. He would not. When he did get back up, another spear. And another kick out. Reigns came back with another spear. And Undertaker kicked out again. Reigns came back again, this time with a Superman punch. He did not attempt to pin. Instead he stood back and shook his head, knowing Undertaker would sit up once more. But when he tried, his body failed him, at least at first. When he did, Reigns slapped his head around a bit, said, "I told you to stay down." Undertaker responded by saying something along the lines of, "You don't have the balls to keep me down," and that led to one final, thunderous spear. And that was it. 1, 2, 3. Undertaker lost at WrestleMania for a second time. Is this the end? Undertaker loses to Roman Reigns.